a lot of you guys have heard the term of you're not in competition with other people, you're in competition with yourself. Now, although that can sound very, wholesome, I feel like a lot of the times people just say that because they're just coping with the situation that they're in. Like if, for example, someone you see someone that's more fit than you, and you're all overweight and stuff, you're gonna tell yourself, you know what? I'm not in competition with him. I'm in competition with myself. And a lot of times, I think it's just a coping mechanism to make you feel better about your circumstances, you know. And I'm here to tell you guys that I think the best way to actually make progress is to tell yourself, you're not in competition with yourself. You're in competition with other men. Now, what do I mean by that is that, when you see your crush at the gym, but you haven't approached her, you do you think that you're the only one that likes her? No, there's other tons of men that are trying to do the same thing. They're trying to build up the courage, just like you are. But if you don't put that self in your head that if you don't go and approach her, another man will, then it's gonna get you to take action. You know, because you're not in competition with yourself anymore. You're in competition with another man. And I'm not saying this to like start hitting on men, on other men, or seeing, them as like the bad person. I'm not trying to say that at all. What I am trying to say is that the whole world is in competition. McDonald's is in competition with Burger King. There's a bunch of services like, let's say, my videography service. I'm in competition with other videographers out here. They're trying to get the same client as me. It just comes to who has a better videos, who's more manageable than the other person. That's gonna get the results that they want. And I know it could be seem like very toxic to think this way, but it's the truth. And I learned it from Hamza. He's right. Like, you're in competition with other men when it comes to dating. You know, uh, Trying to be the best business out there. There's competition everywhere, guys. You know, and the way that I see competition now, let's say, for example, at the gym, if I see someone that's just more muscular than me, has a better physique, I don't get mad or jealous. I use that, you know, to my advantage to, like, you know, build myself up to, tell myself, you know what, if he can do it, I can do it too, and shit, I can do it better, you know. And I usually use that as motivation at the gym to lift more weights, more PRs, instead of just sitting there and be like, damn, bro, it must be nice, to be muscular, to be that, to look that nice. I don't do that, and a lot of men do it because they're scared. They're seeing, you know, you can say all you want, but you're seeing them as competition, because they're doing better than you are. But what I do is I take that and I use it to fuel up my strength at the gym, and see that if they could do it, I can do it too, and even better. And it goes the same with my videography services. If I see someone that's doing really good videos, better than mine's, I use that as fuel. Like, if they could do it, if they're successful, I can do it too, and I can do even better. You know, because life is a competition, guys. Whether you guys like to admit it or not, there's other YouTubers doing the same niche as me. They're my competition. If I see him as like someone friendly, you know, they're gonna get the upper hand. You have to be, sometimes you have to be cutthroat with yourself and stop using that I'm in competition with myself to fill in, uh, a hole, an insecurity that you have, and just use it as fuel instead of using it to feel bad about yourself, or like, oh, I'm not good enough. Like, you have to use that that fuel. If you see someone else doing better than you, use it as fuel. You know, and you never know who you can inspire. Like I said, just it's not like, it's not a bad thing to be in competition with yourself when it comes to insecurities. Always good to look at yourself in the mirror and see what you need to work on, so you're not as insecure about that thing. I'm not saying that being in competition with yourself is bad, but when it comes to the outside, past yourself, you have to be in that competition mindset, because if you're not, you're gonna get destroyed out here. You know, you're gonna let other men win. You're gonna let other men take what you want. They're gonna take your title. You know, Same thing with boxing. You think that those two people that are on the ring hitting each other, do you think that they're friendly with each other at that moment? No. They see each other as competition. They want that title. They want that validation. You know, especially if they're undefeated. They're not gonna go in there and be like, bro, we're not in competition with each other. We're in competition with ourselves. No, that's bullshit. Like, you have to see it as competition. And like I said, I'm not trying to promote this toxic behavior. I don't see it as toxic. I see it as something that you can benefit from. When you see the world as competition, I think it's gonna drive you to do better. It's gonna drive you to push yourself, to see that I'm that man, I'm that guy, and it's just gonna build more confidence in you. You know, if you see that girl that you can't approach because you're too scared to go up to her, another guy's gonna do it. I've seen it happen. I'm procrastinating. I seen that girl, but I'm not doing anything. And next thing you know, there's a guy up there that goes up to her and talks to her and gets her number. Because I stuttered, I was lacking, confidence, and another man beat me. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. Is that if you're not in competition with other men, you're gonna lose out here in this world. And it's always good to have network with, with your brothers, your tribe. When it comes to like actual like, you know, um, you know, moving up in life, like you have to have that competition mindset. Because if you don't, like I said, you're gonna get destroyed out here. You're gonna let other men, get what you want. And I'm tired of that happening. Seeing other men successful, and I'm just here procrastinating, on bed, just watching reels all day, YouTube scrolling. I'm sick and tired of that. So I decided to do something about it. I became competition. And you'll see that a lot of times when you do become competition, some people start to talk bad about you, even your own friends, because they see that you're actually moving up and they're not. I don't consider those your friends, you know. That's why I don't have a big circle, but people love you until you become competition. And that's just the truth. And it goes for everything, guys. Copywriting, there's always copywriters trying to get the business that you're trying to get, you know, uh, in everything, guys. Social media influencers, they're trying to get those views. You have to be at your best game and see them as competition, because then that motivates you. That motivates you to do better. So that's what I did. I see all these YouTubers, all these videographers making it, and if I see them as competition, it's gonna drive me to do better content for you guys. Instead of just trying to do it for myself. You know, and like I said, it's always good to do inner work to love yourself. But when it comes to competition, that just goes out the window when it's time to like fight. So that's just something that I want to get off my chest, and I think that you guys need to know is that don't just be in competition with yourself, be in competition with other men. Because you guys, we're all trying to climb up to the top, and there's room for everybody. You know, but sometimes you gotta either choose to fight or back down and let the other person win. You don't want to do that, right? You don't want them to take your girl. You don't want them to take your job opportunity. People that are, you know, um, trying to get the same jobs, 100 applications on Indeed. That the best man win, and that's you. So don't just get fooled by this. Just work on yourself, like competition with yourself all the damn time. I think it's just sometimes it's just a coping mechanism for the circumstance that you are, that you're in right now. So you don't really do anything. You're like, oh, we're all happy, we're all together, we're all the same. We're all friends. We're in this together. No, guys, the truth of the matter is that everyone's in it for themselves. You have to be in it too. Life's a competition, and you have to fight, because if you don't, someone else is gonna beat you to the finish line, like um, bike racing or something like that. They're all in competition with each other, not with themselves. So hopefully you guys got some information on this video. Posting Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so 3 times a week. I'm doing that because I feel like I'm gonna get better content out there for you guys to get information and take action. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'm out.